Dr. Anissa Jones is running for state representative. Dr. Beverly is running for state representative. Two doctors are running for the seat vacated by David Lucas. First question, there's been a saying, opening statements, starting with Anissa Jones first.
How you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. My name is Anissa Jones, and I am running for the state representative seat because I care passionately about this area. I have been here all my life. I have invested in this community by doing various community service projects, all the way from AIDS advocacy to feeding the hungry, to taking care of the homeless, giving free services out of my practice. 85% of my practice is gratis service. I don't get paid for it. I do it because there is a need. Also, I mentor young women to get them back into college after they've had pregnancies, and that's what I do. I've been serving this community all of my life.
Good afternoon. Thanks for the forum. My name is James Beverly, and I'm running to be the next state representative in District 139. 15 years ago, I came to Macon with the idea that I would start an optical business. And not just start an optical business, but I would provide opportunities for people within the community to get a skill and a chance at a better life. I want some major improvements happening in Macon, in Bills Hill, College Hill Corridor. And while I celebrate those successes, I also grieve over the fact that there are parts of our community that hadn't had much success at all. The reason why I'm running for state representative is to change that. It's to make sure that I do what I can do, the best of my ability. God has given me the strength to bring back the resources to Macon, to give us hope and encouragement in the time of need. If you give me your vote and your support, I promise you I won't let you down. I'll do the best that I can. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. My first question is that we have houses all over Macon and Bibb County in a lot of poor areas that are dilapidated, empty, boarded up, and in low-income areas, basically. I have gotten a quick answer from most people on this, but what I'm saying is Pleasant Hill, Fort Hill, Unionville, Bellevue, areas that predominantly black people lived in for years and years. They allowed shotgun houses and all kind of other houses to be put there. There was P&Z when it got to the black community, it did not exist. Now, the answer that I've been hearing is that we need tougher laws, we need to do all of this. But if you do all of this right now, nobody wants to live in those areas. Young people here move somewhere else. They don't move into Fort Hill. Only a lot of older people and a lot of poor people. And we have tried putting houses there, new houses there, but when you put new houses there, the value of the property goes down for those houses. They might spend $90,000 putting a house, but they can't sell it but for $40,000. What do you do about all of the dilapidated houses, boarded up houses in these sections of towns? And what do you recommend to do? Is there anything the state can do? What's your first opinion on that? I want to go with Dr. Beverly first.
I think that's a great question. I think you said it historically correct. The P&Z didn't necessarily have the rules that were established years ago to actually regulate what kind of housing stock certain communities had. And so as a result, as population erodes, then folk don't want to move back into these areas. What we can't do, I mean, we tried in the 90s and in 2000 to do infill housing. How do we put infill housing to make some of these places look better? What we got to kind of do is look at it as an area, as a neighborhood now. How do we look at a neighborhood and redevelop neighborhood? I think one of those areas over by Reverend Tony's church, they're doing a great job with infill housing. And what you have to do is you have to look at the whole neighborhood and not just one piece. Create the incentives for people to move back into those areas, and I think we can start to turn the tide on some of those issues. I, for one, moved into the Tatnall Square area a year ago based on that idea, that I would be in a great community with housing growing, and I'm glad I'm there. And so I think the precedent's already set, but I think we need to expand it.
Dr. Anissa Jones. Same question.